Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the last time I posted. It has been a hot minute. Now I have done this a few times, twice now, where I post and then I go poof. And then I come back. I'm like, hi. And then I go poof. And then I come back. I'm like, hi. So we're going to try to post more consistently instead of once every 4 or 5 months or once every year. So you have to hold me accountable for that because yeah. So I do have a couple new updates for you. I got our sewing machine for Christmas and I'm in love with it. It honestly is one of the best things I ever got for a gift. My boyfriend and his parents bought it for me for Christmas. And I am glad that he purchased this machine compared to some of the other machines I've seen because, like, not only does this do embroidery, which I haven't even tried yet. I've had this machine for months and I still haven't tried it. That I need to watch an extensive list of videos before and learn what materials I need before we even try that, because I will get there one day. It's just a matter of time, because when I first got this machine, I watched so many videos on how to thread it, on like what materials are best, different like projects, like small projects I could do, and I watched so many videos. Luckily, I did have like a few small issues while I was like kind of learning and stuff. Like, I'm still learning, don't get me wrong. I'm new to sewing, I'm still learning. So there was like a few issues that I had, but I watched so many videos. Like, I saw the amount of people who were posting saying like, oh, I struggled for months trying to use zippers. I couldn't get it. And like, I'm sorry, but I got it on the first try. And I didn't use a zipper foot. I'm sorry, if that's me bragging, I'm sorry. I'm proud for that. I'm so proud that I did that. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I attached a zipper? I was like, okay, go off, you know? Yeah, so that was one of my proud moments during my sewing process. I'm still proud of it because, like, I've had a couple issues while making, like, I've made clothes and stuff, like tops, whatever. This is her. Hold on, I show you her. This is her. Yes, we only have one singular sticker on it, and that's okay. We still have to decorate her. I just haven't done that. So this machine is a Brother LB 7950. Like, there's a lot of different stitches and stuff that you can do. This is just one of the few. So like, you have so many different ones, like decorative, like cool, nice decorative stitches. Like, look at some of that. Like, excuse me, I can do a crocodile. Like, what do you mean? But the main part of my whole update is, since getting a sewing machine and because I love it so much and I've made so many things, I accidentally made a sewing business. Yeah, the name is Becca. It's a very different, unique name, and it's very personalized to me. It's actually my family's nickname for me, ironically enough, and it's a nickname that I gave myself. When I was little, I used to call myself, and the teachers, when they would give you your piece of paper to do, like when you were like in kindergarten or whatever, they'd give you a sheet of paper and then you'd have to write your name on it like usual in school. So I would write, instead of writing Rebecca, I would write Becca. And my parents for the longest time thought I was dyslexic. I'm like, no, this is just my name. This is me. This is who I am. So obviously it ended up becoming my nickname, and I just thought it was like a full circle moment, especially because something that I personally named myself and I love creating. So I thought it was a personal touch. Really, all the products that I sell and have started making, I go and use pre-loved fabrics. So I go and take that from the thrift store and then reuse it and then turn it into like a little book sleeve, Kindle sleeve. This was made from a bed sheet. Like, you're telling me this could have ended up in the landfill? Like, look at how adorable this fabric is. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I mainly made this one for myself, don't get me wrong, and with a matching bookmark. Like, don't worry, I wash all the fabrics before we use them, and we try to make sure that they have no stains, tears, or anything, any sort of damage. Yeah, so I started making those and selling them. I will post my Instagram and Etsy links in the description below, so if you do want to shop any of my cute, adorable, upcycled, pre-loved products, then I would actually appreciate it, because I'm obsessed with them all, and I keep sewing, and I need people to love them just as much as I do. Or I hope people would love them as much as I do, because I want to keep sewing, but I'm running out of room and people to give this stuff to, so you need to buy it. That was a little aggressive, not really, but you should buy it. You should buy it. Anyways, we have a couple things that we need to get done, even though it's like afternoon. Yeah, let's get to sewing. Every time I go to either the fabric store or the craft store, I tell myself before we walk in, this is what we're here to get. And it never happens. We get what we need plus a bit more. So I went to the fabric store, of course, you saw. And I told myself no fabrics. But we did get what we needed. I got my thread. Could have got more, but whatever. It's close enough. I can go get back and get more if I need to. Then I have an excuse to go to the fabric store again, so I always look through their little clearance section bin because of what they're the ends, because sometimes you can find some good little things. And for like $3-4, like, who cares? I got this pink. It's hard to kind of see. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but it has like this, like, I mean, you know, I only got 0.7 of a meter, but we can use it for some lining. I got 2 different little white cotton. One's a meter, one's 0.7 of a meter. One of them is soiled, but that's okay. I can use it for my own things. How my local fabric store is laid out, they have like a whole section in the middle where it's like they're like the bolts are all kind of like standing up. Anyways, I never really go into that section, so I finally went in there and I discovered this fabric, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that would make an adorable like tote bag, one of the purses that I have, like one of these. You have an exterior pocket and an interior pocket. So I thought I could either use this for lining or use it for an exterior for the bag, because this is just too adorable not to. With the flowers, like, the lighting is not the best. I am sorry. You're telling me that would not make an adorable bag? Like, yes, I already have fabric that is very similar to that. We are not going to talk about that. It is fine. But, like, look at her. And it's blue stripes. Oh, I'm so excited. I have to finish sewing these guys. And then we're gonna start doing the Kindle kind of sleeves, do the makeup bags. I still have to cut the lining for them, and then we can get to work. These are all quilted. They're gonna turn into makeup bags. They also have the label already added. I did end up making these off camera. They're gonna be Kindle sleeves, and they each have a little pocket. All that's left is to attach the lining and kind of finish those off. Those are pretty much done. So time to pin. Oh, here they are. Just wondering where my pins went, my little clips. I did want to tell you the reason why I'm kind of making so many Kindle sleeves and makeup bags right now, amongst other products, because I'm gonna make more tote bags and stuff like that. But the reason why is because I applied for a market. I got in. The market is in September, and yes, I am prepping kind of early, but I'd rather have it all kind of prepped and ready and done, because this is going to be my first ever market. I've never done a market before, so I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, not really. Right now, in this current moment, I'm sure as the date gets closer, I'm going to become more and more nervous. Yeah, it's an outdoor market, and it's only a half. I get like instead of having like a 10 by 10 space, I get half of it, so I get to share it with another vendor. So that way I don't have to splurge on getting a tent, getting like tons of tables and like everything else. Like, I'm still going to buy and make most of my market prep stuff, like whatever. We'll do that, don't you worry. You will be included in the whole process, don't you worry. Yeah, I have some other things kind of also in the works behind the scenes, so I will eventually hopefully get to let you know what else is kind of happening, because a lot of this was more, I don't want to exactly say spur of the moment, because I have been wanting to do a market for like at least a year and a half, and I've just kind of kept putting it off. But now I'm like, all right, let's just do it. Like, I just keep putting it off. There's one audio going around at one point that I've heard a few times on TikTok that basically is saying, like, the whole gist is there's no one else out there who's gonna make you do it. It's gonna be yourself who does it. There's no one who's gonna push you to do these things. Like, you have to do it. Like, there's no one who's gonna, like, your mom's not gonna wake you up in the morning and be like, oh, you need to do this, like, now that you're of grown age. So Kindle sleeves are all done. There's so many. Oh my goodness. Like, look at them. They're adorable. And every single one has a pocket. Let me just quickly go through some of them. There's these two. I love this one. I know I already said that earlier, but like, and like with the pink lining, like this pink matches it perfectly. And some of them have just like a simpler design. See, it fits. This is the 11th gen, I think. It's just the normal Paperwhite Kindle, and it fits perfectly. You still have like room, still have like a little bit of room on this side, and then enough on the top as well, so it doesn't stick out. And this is why I upcycle. Like, these are all adorable. Like, I want to keep one of each, but I already have like two of three Kindle sleeves. Like, I don't need to keep any more. I do have a few of them on my Etsy page available for purchase right now. Like these two, this one, and I believe potentially this one. I'm not sure. I know I do have, I think I have this one in a makeup bag. But if there are certain ones where you're like, oh my god, I love that one, feel free to message me, because I can obviously make it for you and ship it out. Just, yeah, feel free to message me. Just let me know. I did end up making a bunch of fabric bookmarks as well. I have made a few for my Nan because she is an avid reader, but let's just kind of go through them. I have threads everywhere on my desk. It needs to be cleaned, but like the little red ones with like the rose kind of design, and then like the purple. I just love this fabric. I mean, I love all the fabrics I pick. And then these ones just scream spring, summer. Like, I tried to make them not too thick, so when you're using them as a bookmark, it's not kind of damaging your book, especially if you're the type of person like me who likes to keep their books pristine as possible. I'm sure that might change, but I have a few books on my bookshelf that are like, I've let other people borrow, and they're like, oh my god, did you even read this? I'm like, yeah, I just keep them in pristine condition. It's not a problem, but it's not, because that's just how I am. I like to treat my things with respect and keep them in good condition when I can. And next is the makeup bags. Makeup bags are pretty much almost done. I just kind of have to finish boxing out all the corners, but I did want to show you my new business cards and thank you cards that I got for my sewing business. This is my business card. I designed the logo and everything, and I'm obsessed. Like, it just, yeah, I love it. This is the thank you card. I did double it as a basic thank you card, but then you can also go and use it as a little mini poster, which I have done before with one of my other thank you cards for my detail business. So the thing about thank you cards, 95% of the time, like, I feel like most people will go and throw them out, because it's like, oh, it's just the basic thank you card. No one really cares. Unless you're like a junk journal girly, then you'll make use out of it, because I do. Especially when I order from Reborn Club, from Tova. I have probably, hold that thought. I have already used a bunch of these, because these are all from Reborn Club. And I've already used probably Oh, wait. There's more. So a lot of the times when I order, because I try to order from more small businesses, and a lot of the time, because for one, I'm obsessed with everything that they make, and I'm like, I'd rather support you than giving my money to Amazon or whatever. And especially when it's such good quality stuff, like, I'm like, I'll support you. I will continue to support you, you know? And so that has been the case with Reborn Club. As you can see, I have ordered several times from her. We even have more stickers and more little business cards. Like, I pretty much got the idea from her because she does her thank you card, and then she has all the pictures on the back, and I thought that was adorable. So that way you can still make use of them. So I finished the makeup bags. There's 10 of them here. Each makeup bag is made with thrifted fabrics, which I'm obsessed. I try to find cute, adorable, thrifted fabrics, and every time I go, I tell myself, I'm like, no, we're not gonna find anything. And we always end up hitting the jackpot with thrifted fabrics, which is hilarious. This one has, it's hard to tell, but it's a very faint geometric lining. Almost like a whitish yellow. Adorable. I love it. And every makeup bag comes with little tabs for easy opening and closing for the bag. This one has the same geometric pink lining as the first one. I'm sorry, it's very hard to see. And even in person, it's super light, super faint. And then this one, she has to have a moment. I mean, all of them I love. I will say this continuously. I'm obsessed with each and every fabric. And then there's this white lining. It pretty much has leaves on it, which you can kind of see. It's very faint, but it does add a little bit more dimension, except for a basic white. And then this one just has a basic white on the inside. And then this one just has a basic pink. If you notice, each makeup bag, all the raw edges have been covered. They're all covered, which I find personally adds more structure to the bag, which I love. And then that way it stays more boxy, and even if you push it down, it still kind of goes back up to its original shape, which we love that. Over the next couple of weeks, I am going to be creating more market inventory as well as display items, because at this current moment in time, we have zero, and we need some, especially to kind of make height to the table and just kind of have more variety. So we do have to do that over the next couple of weeks, which will be fun. I have built plenty of things in the past. I did make a side table or like a coffee table. I've made like an outdoor little seating kind of thing. So I do have some experience when it comes to using a saw and using a drill. So we can only hope and pray that those skills will come in handy when we do this, because I've done extensive amount of research on kind of what I'm looking for, and so we need to make that. But